Dust on the road, dust on my name. Every scar I own still looks the same. Grew up wild where the chapel stands, stealing time with these restless hands. Windows cracked and the paint wore thin. We learned to pray, but we loved our sin. Bare feet running through the summer heat, making promises we never keep. Bell Hill echoes the names we hear, ringing soft for every broken kid. We were angels with dirty faces and dancing on the edge. We do it all again. Hell yeah. We do it all again. Do it all again. Do it all again. Sweet and wicked, bitter like the wind. Sunday dress with cigarette burns, taking chances just to feel it hurt. Sister Mary said I'd find the light, but I was busy learning how to fly. Carved our secrets in the willow tree, left our ghosts, but they won't leave me. Don't save me from the mess I made. I wear my damage like a masquerade. Bell Hill echoes the names we hear, ringing soft for every broken kid. We were angels with dirty faces and dancing on the edge. We do it all again. Damn right. We do it all again. Can you hear it? That sound that won't let go. All the children with nowhere left to grow. We were hungry for something we couldn't name. Still hungry, and nothing feels the same. I wanted freedom, I wanted fire, I wanted something to pull me higher. You feel it too, don't lie to me. We're all just kids who couldn't leave. Bell Hill echoes the names we hear, ringing soft for every broken kid. We were angels with dirty faces and dancing on the edge. We do it all again. Dust on the road, dust on my name. Every scar I own still looks the same. Still looks the same. Still looks the They taught us hymns, but not how get away. Get away, get away. Sunday morning with a Saturday mind, lipstick hidden where they'll never find. Voices rising like we're something pure, but we're just chaos looking for a cure. Angel robes and devil underneath, playing holy while we bare our teeth. Can you tell which one's a counterfeit? When we smile, do you taste the poison in it? In the orphan choir, I fake my fire, singing lies just to feel a little higher. Hallelujah sounds like hope, they say, but I'm just stealing breath to get away. Yeah, I'm stealing breath to get away. La 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 la. Empty vessels making noise, lost and borrowed girls and boys. You want salvation? I'll give you a show. Pretty voices covering what you don't wanna know. We learned to perform before we learned our names, singing somebody else's joy, somebody else's pain. I wanted to mean it, wanted to believe every sacred syllable, every trick up my sleeve. But faith's just theater when you got no home. We're all pretending we're not alone. In the orphan choir, I fake my fire, singing lies just to feel a little higher. Hallelujah sounds like hope, they say, but I'm just stealing breath to get away. Damn right, I'm stealing breath to get away. Get away, fake my fire every day. Get away, nothing holy left to say. They taught us hymns, but not how to grieve. Harmony sweeter than we could believe. Sweeter than we could believe. Nobody's gonna find us now. No mother's mirror, no father's name, just a number and a paper claim. We write our story in the cracks they miss, turn the charity into our bliss. Call us lost and found kids, stealing dawn with dirty grins and holy fibs, running wild where the good light dims. We're the ones they couldn't fix, lost and found kids, playing tricks on heaven's rib. Midnight pockets full of borrowed change, trading secrets on the fire escape. We drew a map of everywhere we go, I got a confession to make. Every smile I gave them was partially fake. Built a family from the fragments they forgot. Turned the lost into the only thing we got. Yeah, we're wild, but we're loyal to the bone. Made a kingdom out of feeling alone. They said we're broken, said we're bound to fall. But we're dancing on the edge, having a ball. No bloodline, but we bleed the same. Orphan army with a hurricane name. You think you know us, we're riddles wrapped in skin. The lost become the found when the finding begins. We're not waiting for your rescue anymore. We built our own heaven with a stolen door. Find us, where the light forgets to live. Find us, making love out of contraband. Call us lost and found kids, stealing dawn with dirty grins and holy fibs. Running wild where the good light dims. We're the ones they couldn't fix. Lost and found kids, playing tricks on heaven's wrist. We're lost and found kids, and we're loving every bit of this. Nobody's gonna find us now. Nobody's gonna find us now. We're already found somehow. We're already found somehow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're coming up. Lost and found and we're never coming down. Through the glass, window, secrets spill, wrapped in third floor corner where the willow bends. Carve my confessions where the daylight ends. Told that tree things I never say. Watched it dance and carry them away. Grass between me and the world outside. Nothing but a pain to protect my pride. Pain and nails against the wooden frame. Breathing fog to write a lover's name. Then erasing it before it stays. Learning early how to hide and play. Every branch a witness to my crimes. Every leaf collecting all my lies. At the willow window, I whisper lies to the wind, hoping it sends the way I did. Let the branches bend and bow, take my secrets, scatter them now. Willow window, know somehow what I can't confess out loud. What I can't confess out loud. I'm too young to feel this soul. Too wild to do what I'm told. The willow keeps the stories that I sold. edge of nowhere. Ink runs thin like my belief that anyone's listening beneath these words I fold into the dark. A paper plane without a mark. Letters to nobody drift down the hill like secrets I spill just to see if the sky blushes back. Maybe the moon reads what I like. Maybe the stars know how to react. I'm sending my heart in envelopes of air. Letters to nobody, going nowhere. Dear mother, I never had the chance to meet. Would you recognize my handwriting? Dear father, just a ghost with no face. Do you wonder who took your place? I'm composing symphonies of doubt, mailing myself inside out. Tell me, does the silence answer back, or am I screaming into black? Every word's a blur without a church. Every sentence just another search. Letters to nobody drift down the hill like secrets I spill just to see if the sky blushes back. Maybe the moon reads what I lack. Maybe the stars know how to react. I'm sending my heart in envelopes of air. Letters to nobody, going nowhere. But I keep sending, I don't care. You know it's funny, I write like someone's gonna find me someday. Like a matter in the grand display. Like my thoughts could change the weather. Like loneliness looks better. Written down in perfect cursive lines, addressed to gods who don't reply. Dear tomorrow, will you be kinder than today? Dear yesterday, why won't you fade away? Dear mirror, teach me how to stay. Dear echo, I'm talking to myself anyway. Letters to nobody drift down the hill like secrets I spill just to see if the sky blushes back. Maybe the moon reads what I lack. Maybe the stars know how to react. I'm sending my heart in envelopes of air. Letters to nobody, going away, going away. But I'm still here, writing words that disappear. Still here to nobody. But I'm sincere, dear whoever might exist out there. I'm still writing from the edge of nowhere. And maybe that's enough for me. A voice without an audience is still free. Can't stay where you're from. On the gravel playground, I'm ghosting my hometown, kicking up memories, staring the dark to chase me down. Dust in my lungs, rust on my crown. I'm the queen of burning it down. Gravel playground, I'm outward bound. making music out of broken bones. Tetherball chains, a new sundown. I cut myself free just for fun. Cigarette butts mark where we stood. Playing outlaws in our neighborhood. Concrete fortress, chain link throne. This wasteland taught me how to run. Every crack a compass line, leading me away from shrine. They said these grounds would make us humble. Watch us rise, watch us stumble. But we learned to love the rumble. Turn their wasteland to our jungle. On the gravel playground, I'm ghost in my hometown. Kicking up memories, stare in the dark to chase me down. Dust in my lungs, rust on my crown. I'm the queen of burning it down. Gravel playground, I'm outward bound. Never looking back around. There's beauty in the brutal grace and the grit. We make cathedrals out of gravel pits. Royalty doesn't need a castle wall, just the courage to risk the fall. Every stone that cut my skin told me where I am, where I begin. Sometimes I miss the sting, the sharp reminder of everything. The pain that proved I wasn't numb, the proof I wasn't anyone's crumb. But missing ain't the same as going back. I wear these scars like a welcome mat. They said these grounds would make us humble. Watch us rise, watch us stumble. But we learned to love the rumble. Made their wasteland out of our jungle. On the gravel playground, ghost in my hometown. Kicking up memories, dare in the dark to chase me down. Dust in my lungs, rust on my crown. I'm the queen of burning it down. Gravel playground, I'm outward bound. Yeah, I'm finally leaving town. Can't chain me to this ground. Leaving town, I'm already gone now. Leaving town, I'm already gone now. Run, can't stay where you're from. Run. Use a cold one, there's no one to miss. Communion wine tastes like loneliness. White walls echo with my breathing. Sunday morning has no meaning. Congregation, I'm a shadow praying to a God I'll never know. Tell me what's the point of holy when you're always feeling lonely? Every hymn sounds like a question. Every prayer's a false confession. On a Sunday without you, I kick the church bells just to hear a different truth. Maybe God just had me dressed as proof. my sacred, my reason to believe. But you're just another empty promise, another way to grieve. I dressed up for devotion, wore my best for you. Now I'm standing in the ruins of a faith I never knew. They say Sunday is for worship, but I'm worshiping the absence, the negative space where you should be. The outline of a presence, I'm holy in my heresy, divine in my doubt. Sunday taught me how to scream without making a sound. Tell me what's the point of holy when you're always feeling lonely? Every hymn sounds like a weapon, every prayer's my resurrection. On a Sunday without you, I kick the church bells just to hear a different truth. Maybe God just had to dress as proof. Maybe faith is what we claim when we got nothing left to lose. Sunday without you, it taught me something true. Sunday without you, I'm finally breaking through. Views are cold when there's no one to miss, but maybe that's the point of this, learning how to exist in a Sunday without bliss. They fed us comfort in a silver spoon, rocked us gently under blood red moon. I'll teach you how to split in two. Be the calm before the storm, be the storm that breaks through. They raised me on mercy, fed me discipline. Now I'm 50% sugar, 50% sin. Milk in my veins, but my heart beats a drum. Sweet on the surface, but I'm coming undone. I'm the paradox they couldn't predict. Soft enough to love, hard enough to inflict damage on the system that tried to contain all this thunder hiding underneath the rain. Hey, baby, we're all just contradictions, fighting our own jurisdictions, holy and unholy, taming war. Forever the orphan child, learn that survival means being both revival and destruction in one breath. Watch me switch, watch me switch. Can't decide which side is which. Soft and loud, loud and soft, sweet and twisted, raw and lost in the land where both exist. I'm the thunder you can't resist. Kitchen drawer, left my footprints on the orphanage floor. One by one I lit them up, paper wishes in a paper cup. Watch them rise above the trees, carrying the girl I'll never be. Called it arson, I called it art, setting flame to every broken part. Each lantern holds a different name of all the kids who felt the same. Floating proof we once existed here before we vanished in thin air.
spot, lit up the countryside, painted black with art. They said come back, I said watch me glow. I'm a runaway lantern putting on a show. No roots, no change, just wind and flame. Writing my story in the sky with no shame. Each light's a letter to the life I left behind. Each flicker's a middle finger to the confined. I'm untethered, I'm the ember that escaped. The orphan who refused to be shaped into something safe, something still. I'm the fire rolling down from Bell Hill. You know what's beautiful about burning? It's the only proof you're alive. But you took the oxygen they gave you and turned it into light. We're all just temporary fires pretending to be permanent. Might as well make the night remember that we were here, that we were forever. Float away, we were never meant to stay. Hey, float away. Lanterns on the loose, and I'm the girl who let 'em loose, running from the home that never felt like home. Chasing light that's chasing me, we're all just wandering, so set free. Runaway lanterns in the breeze, burning bright when no one sees. Yeah, we're burning bright and wild and free. Let 'em loose, let 'em loose. Every flame's a different truth. Let 'em loose, let 'em loose. Nothing left to prove. Follow the glow, follow the spark. We're the lanterns in the dark, dancing with fire, never coming back, leaving light trails in our tracks. Standing on the hill where it all began, dust settles different on a woman then. It did when I was wild and 17. Now the silence sounds like something clean. The orphanage is empty, windows dark, but I can still hear echoes in my heart. Ran so far, I circle back around to this forgotten piece of hallowed ground. The ghosts here know my name, my face. They wear the same scars, same displaced graves. We were never lost, just never found, until we learned to love the battleground. Time turns rage into something softer, turns the orphan into the offer of forgiveness for the place that tried to raise the girl I kept inside. After all the bells have faded, I'm not afraid. The echo in my chest is the home I finally made. No more running from the past I traced. Every left unsaid, the kids who held my secrets, the nights we didn't sleep, the rebellion that ran so deep. We thought we'd drown, but we learned to swim. In the chaos we found our hymn. I forgive the bells for ringing wrong, for marking time when time took too long. I forgive the prayers that went unheard, every well-intentioned hollow word, because the breaking was the making of this dangerous, ferocious love. Time turns rage into something softer, turns the orphan into the daughter of her own resilient design. The bells were yours, but the echoes mine. After all the bells have faded, I'm not afraid. The echo in my chest is the home I finally made. No more running from the past. I traced every scar's a thread of sacred lace. After all the bells I carry myself, after all the bells I'm finally home. The girl I was at Bell Hill, I see you still, wild and scared and beautifully unfinished. I see you still. You survived the diminished love, the conditional care. You made a self out of thin air, and damn, you're still here. After all the bells have faded, I'm not afraid. The echo in my chest is the home I finally made. No more running from the past. I traced every scar's a thread of sacred lace. After all the bells, I found myself. After all the bells, I'm finally well. The echo in my chest is the home I finally made. The echo in my chest will never fade. Standing on the hill where it all began, the bells have stopped, but I still can hear them in my heartbeat, in my breath. They're not goodbye, they're not a death, just transformation of the sound of the girl who was lost and the woman who's found.